What's up, guys? Hey, it is DJ with the Slivka Property Group right here in Northeast Tennessee, and I am humbly bringing to you the best birthday party group in the world. Ladies, tell me who you are and what you guys do and your business names.
I'm Myra Johnson. I make the balloon decorations and I own Balloon Arch Boutique.
I'm Leeli Nicole. I hand paint banners and I own Brush and Bloom Co.
I'm Hawkins. I own the Buttercream Boutique and I make cakes and cupcakes and more for any occasion.
Okay, so we know who you guys are and what you do. How did you just one day meet at Starbucks and you were like, hey, let's get together and do all this stuff? Or kind of run us through like how this happened.
Well, Leeli and I actually went to high school together. We didn't really know each other or hang out back then, but we connected afterwards. She actually reached out to me asking if I wanted to partner and do balloon banner combos, and I said yes, so we started doing those. We did those for probably about 2 months, and then we started talking about adding a cake option in to make a full party package, and we were discussing on who we wanted to invite in, and we reached out to Amber and came and joined the fun.
So real quick, we glossed over something. We were not friends in high school, but we're business partners now. We need to dig into that a little bit?
It's not that we hated each other. We just didn't really hang out and know each other.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. It wasn't like banners versus balloons.
No.
And like this was the real thing.
No.
Okay. I understand. So we have this idea. Run me through. Did you just wake up one day and you're like, I'm gonna make balloon arches for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna make banners for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna make cakes for the rest of my life? How did these ideas start?
I actually started doing them just for my kids' parties, and I really enjoyed it, and I was like, might as well turn it into something that makes some money, so that's what I decided to do.
So I have always painted. I've always loved craft stuff growing up, and so I just kind of got the idea to hand paint banners for parties, and specifically my son's. I do clipboards and bags and much more.
I'm pretty much right there with Leeli. I have been very creative my whole life. I've probably been doing it the longest out of the three of us. I've been doing it about 5 years now. It started as a hobby mostly, and then turned into similar to my kids' birthday parties, and then friends of friends, and then it just kind of grew into a business.
I would say you guys do a great job because we're here at our December 2025 event where we had a bunch of families come out. And I don't think there was one family that I didn't point out what you guys did and they didn't go, oh, wow, that's really amazing. Between the banner and the balloons with the gingerbread, that was easy to make, wasn't it? The cake, I'm sure that was simple, and the banner and everything, right? So there's a high level of skill and a level of detail that you guys have focused on here. But did this just happen overnight? Like, tell us the story about how you got so good at it, because I'm looking at it and going, that looks pretty daggum good.
I always have been pretty crafty when it comes to different things, and I basically just started watching some videos and put it all together, and here we are. I started about the beginning of the year, really trying to push it as a business, and before then I was just doing them for my kids. So
tell us about the first balloon, the first one you did.
The first one I did was an Amazon kit. It had like an art stand with it and everything. It was for my oldest's first birthday. It was a Rookie of the Year theme, baseball. And it honestly wasn't that bad. If I would have known what I know now, it could have been a lot better. So there's definitely lots of growth. The more you do, the more you learn, and the better you get. So
I actually create my own mock-ups. I just put them all together digitally and really just look at the mock-up and then go to painting the banner. I wish I could say it's easy. A lot of it is very detailed and very hard. But I love it. I love the outcome of it, and I enjoy painting it and putting it together for everyone and seeing people's reactions.
I would tell you, I walked in here and saw this, and I was like, if you put me in charge of this, it would be stick figures and like a puppy dog balloon and like the cake. I couldn't even touch that. Like I would buy the cake from Food City.
First cake was pretty good. It wasn't bad. I also started like Myra. I started watching YouTube videos after. I did it just here and there for friends and family, but I started watching YouTube videos and like really got into it, and then it quickly grew to like people were asking me for different things. So I had to like jump out of my comfort zone very quickly, and then it just kept going and grew. And they still push me out of my comfort zone, and I very much enjoy it. Love doing new things. So like they'll send me like a picture and be like, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Never done it before, but we're gonna try." So yeah.
Now, what's the craziest cake you've ever made?
The first one that pops into my head is actually the Eggs Up Grill in Bristol was opening up. They had their opening day, and I created a stack of pancakes out of buttercream, and it had eggs and fondant eggs and bacon on it. I made a retirement cake for a doctor that she works with, and it was a very large 2-tier cake, and it had a actual brain on top out of buttercream.
Out of butter, okay, for the
Yes.
out of buttercream.
So not
I like
an actual
that.
brain,
Out of
but
buttercream.
yes.
Leeli, tell me about your craziest banner you've ever made that you look back at it and you went, "This is like this is the one."
I think the hardest banner and my favorite banner was I painted for my son back in November. He's really big into Monster Jam right now.
That never goes away, by the way. At 36, I'm still into Monster Jam.
He kept asking for a Gravedigger cake. And so I painted a banner that had Gravedigger, Sparkle Smash, El Toro Loco, and Megalodon on it.
These are names of other monster trucks.
Yes.
For those of you who are not educated in monster trucks.
But the cage and all of that was painted on it. It was completely free drawn. I wish I had a projector or something to use it for, because it took me a full week to do. I definitely cried a couple times. I was done. I wanted to throw it away, but seeing my son's reaction made everything worth it. He's my world, so he keeps me pushing. He's very excited every time I paint a banner. He runs into my room and he's like, "Mommy's painting a banner." And so that's what pushes me to paint more and to continue. And
So let me ask this question. You hit on something that I really think is the core of what this business is the reaction, right? So let's just do a hypothetical. Everybody knows I have kids, and I give you guys an idea. And we go from idea and then the messy middle of putting it all together, and then we have the finished product like we have here. So if I'm just, I'm a dad, I'm a parent, I have an idea for a birthday party and I call you guys, run me through what that looks like and run me through what that finished product could look like.
we call Myra Mom. She takes care of us. But you just have to message one of us, and then we take care of communicating to each other. You tell us, "Hey, this is my theme," and we go based off of that. I'll send you a mock-up of the banner, and then Amber will text you and say, "Hey, how would you like your cake?" You also fill out a form, and you can insert pictures on there just to describe how you want everything, and that helps us get together and know what to put.
So I could easily find you guys on Facebook, which we'll link in this video. And I could literally type out on my phone and I could say, "Hey, my 7-year-old daughter loves mermaids." And we could go from like literally that message to a mermaid themed birthday party.
Yes, so
That's crazy.
we've actually done that.
Well, when you message one of us, we'll send you our one-stop shop booking link, and it'll have all the places that you can put in your event information, your event time, your date, your name, your phone number, what time we can come to set up. You have spots for each of us that you can upload inspiration pictures if you have them. You can choose to add any of our add-ons. If you want to change anything about it, you have spots to do all of that. So it gets all our information in one place that all of us need, that we can all see. But go off of that, and if we have any specific questions between the three of us, we will message you from the phone number that you left on the form. So it's just like one form that you have to worry about. You don't have to message every single person, and I think that's what makes what we do and our packages so easy for everybody. Is you don't have to search for 3 different vendors. You just come to one and we do it all for you. But our mermaid party, yes, setup and delivery is all included too. So we come, we set it up, and then you just enjoy your party.
So you're telling, I just want to clarify something. I don't have to go get balloons. I don't have to blow up any balloons. I don't have to go get cake supplies. I don't have to go get art supplies. I can just give you an idea and it comes to life.
Yes.
I think you have me sold. I'm not creative. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of the packages. We've talked about a lot of the ins and outs. And we briefly talked about this, but I really want to really hit home on this. The why behind spending hours on a banner, the why behind putting together an incredibly ornate balloon arch or making a brain cake. What's at the core of all this?
We are all three mothers, and life's crazy enough. We wanted to take the stress off of people, and we know how much it means to have something homemade and with a lot of love put into it. And we spend sometimes a crazy amount of time on things that we do, but we put everything into it that we have, and it all goes back to the reaction and just being able to make your party a level higher than it could be.
So I'm hearing you say you want to help somebody who is busy, who has a lot on their plate, but still provide their kids or whatever for the event that they're having an elevated experience. And the reaction is really your payment. The money you make on the side is extra. But if someone goes in and goes, oh my word, this is something I could have never done, like me who looked at this and went, I could have never done this, that's really kind of the why behind it. Is that kind of what you're saying?
And the reaction, I just love the outcome of it. I put together, my son's birthday back in November, and I truly couldn't have done it without all three of us. She made the cake, I painted the banner, she did the balloon arch, and everything else just came together. After you have the necessities, I guess, of a party, the decorations, I wouldn't say easy to put a party together, but it's a lot less stressful just getting the food and getting maybe a tablecloth or just other stuff to match it. We do the work of, matching the balloon colors with the paint, with the color of the cake as well. And so that all comes together to match the decorations you have already bought.
I would say along the same lines. Definitely the reactions. Same with Leeli. Like, my kids come in. I'm a mother to three, so my kids are seeing all the time. They've had cakes since I started when I was pregnant with my oldest. So, she's seen crazy cakes since she was born. But, so their reactions may not be as much anymore.
Oh, another cake, Mom. Cool. Another brain cake.
That's what they did to me. But they do. They still give me that reaction. They're like, how did you do that? Like, even the gingerbread one today, like, both of my girls were in the kitchen, like, right under me. They were like, how do you do that? Can you make me one? Like, still, I'm like, you get a cake every year. Like, calm down. The reaction. And then when I bring in a cake, like, to a birthday party, like, say everything's already set up or we're setting up, like, everyone just runs over. Like, that's the best feeling because they're like, this is amazing. And, like, yeah, of course you can go to Food City or whatever and get a birthday cake. We've all had Food City birthday cake. It's not bad, but it's not homemade. It's not poured into it with love. I spent hours upon hours, just like these girls do, on creating it, and I love to do it, and the outcome is really everything.
Yeah. We all have younger children. My oldest, we don't know how many more birthdays we're going to have where this stuff is cool. Exactly. So for me, if I'm seeing these things and I can make something and I can etch it in the history for them that they always remember, to me, it's not so much about the logistics of everything start to finish, the cost associated, anything like that. And I realize in saying that sounds, money is sometimes a priority to people, right? We talked about pricing for things. You guys are open about pricing. I think it's more about the memories you're going to make with your people. Because again, you're talking about your paycheck is the reaction. For me as a parent, I'm going to look at something and go, I could get my kids monster trucks all day. They're going to be broken in the yard. I could get them all the toys in the world, RC cars. But if I could get them something where they remember an experience and they went, wow, that was like really different, that made that day feel special for them. And I think that is at the core of it. What you guys sell is like, yes, you put together some amazing things, but you're making memories, right? And we got 12 birthdays with our kids before it becomes not cool anymore. Why not go all out for all 12? I want them to be around for about 60 more. And I think that's how you invest with them, is putting together that effort on the first 12. That's my opinion. So I think you guys are a great avenue and a great tool to get parents to that, because again, yeah, anybody could go do this thing. I could go hang drywall. Does that mean I'm the best at it? No, I'm so bad. Don't hire me. It's the worst thing ever. Like that, well, you call a professional. You want a really good experience, you call a professional. Let's transition real quick. Let's talk about how long you guys have been together. When did you guys all start becoming the one-stop shop?
I think it was about July of this year is when we started. We had first meeting at Starbucks, actually. Funny you say that.
Shout out Starbucks.
Yeah, we did. We met there and finalized everything. We watched it go live while we were sitting there in Starbucks, and we've been doing it ever since.
We are now in December. So
Yes.
quick math tells me that is 5 months that you guys have been together. That took so long to put. In those 5 months, what do you all three look back at and say, like, what's your proudest moment?
Our proudest moment is how much we've grown. We started out just 3 nervous moms and women going into this kind of blindsided, and now we look at it and we're like, look at what we did. You know, we did that. And so, I mean, we have returning customers, and it's crazy to see that first returning customer come back, and it's like, I love that. I want that from you all again. And so it's just the happiness. And I mean, not all packages are this big. We have smaller ones and all of that.
I'm hearing you say you guys have grown a lot in your business, but you also have different types of packages to meet somebody who goes, I really want to make an impact, but I don't know if I can go to the big package, or vice versa. You know, somebody says, this is the last birthday where this is the thing that matters to that person, and it matters to me, so we're going to go all out right now. You have everything right there, right?
We have 5 standard packages. They range from just balloons and banner all the way up to an entire setup similar to this, maybe not as big on the balloons, but then we also have a separate pricing sheet of packages that are more broken down, so just balloons and cake or banner and cake, because we were getting some requests for that, and they also can go up in different sizing and pricing, obviously. So we have it all to fit whatever need that you're trying to fill. We also have add-ons. You can get specific theme add-ons. We did an Alice in Wonderland theme, and they wanted jumbo playing cards, so that was like a theme-specific extra. You can do foil balloons, fillings on the cake or cupcakes, a custom cake topper.
Hold on, pause. What can we fill the cake with?
Pretty much anything, but no. Most popular is probably the raspberry filled, chocolate ganache. We can fill it with fresh strawberries. I'm thinking. I do so many.
Subtle flex, I like that.
I have a banana pudding that's very popular. It's vanilla cake filled with banana pudding and graham crumbs.
I keep hearing this theme over and over again. The add-ons, the extras. It really seems like it's bring me an idea and I'll run with it and I'll make it something that you probably didn't even think could happen. I think that's something I really want to highlight.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Final question. What is the one thing you wish the public knew more about One Stop Shop?
I think probably just the all-inclusiveness of our packages. You order it, and then we take care of the rest. We show up, we set it up, we deliver it, we take it down. If there are, arch stands or something like that in the package that you choose. And we do travel
How far?
as far as you're willing to
Okay.
pay for.
If I was in Abingdon and I see this video, if I was in Greenville,
Yeah,
you've been to
we've-
Abington? Okay.
Yeah, we do travel. It's, just the charge of gas, but it's just an extra fee on top of that. But we're willing to go pretty much wherever.
You guys are really meeting the need here, because I think there's a lot of opportunity. And just to echo what you had said, I literally messaged you on Facebook and I said, hey, I'm having this thing. Here's an idea. And you said, great, got it. And that was the extent of the conversation. I gave you a lot of creative oversight, obviously, because this is your thing. But even if it had been, hey, I want to do a mermaid party and I want to make sure Ariel's in there. I want to make sure this and I want to make sure that. I am thoroughly convinced that you guys would have done it and knocked it out of the park. Before we go, Myra shared with me some information that maybe we want to break. Maybe this is the first time coming to light. Myra, do you want to share that new information with us?
Yes, this is the first time it's going out there, so surprise. I am expanding my business into full party and event planning, and these lovely ladies are going to be all a part of it with me. So we are super excited to go down that road together and see what all that we can come up with in the near future.
That's awesome. Congrats to you guys. I think you guys do a great job.
Thank you.
I am here bringing you guys information. This is DJ, your local realtor and all things local businesses in Johnson City. I'm here with the team at One Stop Shop, soon to be everything else in the world, basically. You call them and you want everything done. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like or subscribe. Have a good one.